Hi, it's your girl Leanne, aka Lola. Laugh often, love always. I'm your goddess guide to deeper inner wisdom and deep soul transformation. That's the Buddha and the butterfly. That's the Onwa and the beauty. That is the Holy Spirit and magic. And welcome to Onwa Beauty Tarot. This reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or anywhere that might be in your chart. We're going to do an intuitive read for you today, Gemini. The dates are from, of course, I don't have it together, the 21st when you receive this to September 1st. So the week of the 21st to September 1st, we're doing an intuitive tarot reading for you, Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anywhere that it might be in your chart. Using the Light Seekers Tarot, and we're going to give a reading for Gemini. I always start with Gemini because I am a Gemini, so I kind of like to start with my sign so that I can get it out of the way, so that Spirit, Holy Spirit, the messages they might have for me can be done, so that all the other messages can come clearly and easily for everyone else. So we'll ask Holy Spirit, I'd like to just kind of ask Holy Spirit to please help us to clearly understand what it is that you have for us, and to clearly give a message to us about what is coming in for us in the end of this. Yeah, we're not taking all those. It's coming in for us for the end of, okay, take those. I'm going to listen. For the end of August into September, going into Virgo season, what is it that Holy Spirit has to tell us? Still in Leo season, but we're slowly creeping up to that Virgo season. So I'd like the Holy Spirit to give us any and all messages that we may need. And anytime that this reading finds you, let it be what you need to hear, Gemini. Cards are falling out. And let it be clearly spoken to you. I'm just allowing words to come. Let it be clearly spoken. Let it be clearly understood for you in any way, shape, or form, in any time. There is no time, so, whoa. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. I got some cards that have fallen, so let me grab those. Something's coming in hot for you, Gemini. Some magic is being made. All right, so let me get back here into my seat. We got a lot of cards on the deck, on the board for you, Gemini. So let's see what's going on here. Let's see what story the cards have for us. Okay. All right. Interesting. Gemini, what is going on? Okay, we have some celebrations going on. So the end of this month is going to be great. We have some things to get over, some hurdles. So no reverse, all uprights, no reverse. But we do have a small little hurdle, a small little, perhaps bobble that we need to move. We're going to start here. Ten of Swords came out. Ten of Swords for you, Gemini. This Ten of Swords, to me, says that we're missing, we have some sadness that's going on in us. There feels like that perhaps we're walking away from something, especially in this deck, in the Light Seekers Tarot. I can't even think today. In the Light Seekers Tarot, this deck really says to me you're walking away from something that has been hurting you. So I am also want you to feel a little, not betrayal, because that is the actual definition of the Ten of Swords. It's the betrayal card. The original Rider-Waite deck, it's like a man laying down with 10 swords in his back. So you're feeling that energy. We're walking away from that energy, and it's good because we're releasing that energy, letting go. Judgment shows up. It lets us know that I want to make sure you can see it. It is inside of us. What we're looking for, what we need, is inside of us, Gemini. It's in no one else. It's not external. It's internal. So that's what's coming up for this. For me, Judgment, every time I see this card, it lets me know that the light is inside of us. And it's not in anyone else. It's not in anyone else. It's not external. It's not outside. So the work we're doing is inside. It's always inside. And then the Hermit shows up too, to actually go along with and marry to the Judgment and the Ten of Swords. It literally says that if you go inside of you, that if you go inside of your heart, that what comes up for you is you. So the Hermit is about going inside to find your inner light. So find your inner light, Gemini, and make sure that you're doing the work that you need to do to make sure that you are walking away from the things that are not serving you and that you are moving towards a better place, right? So Justice cards also comes up. This card for me, whenever I see it for the Light Seekers Tarot, it literally means that you have to really see who you really are. Don't look at the bad. Oh my. Look at the good. Don't look at the bad, look at the good. Let's see if this helps. Let's see if that helps. Of course it does. Well, who knew? And then there was like, don't look at the bad, look at the good, especially inside of you. Okay. So originally, justice means that that there's clear logic, that you're that it could be a legal case is coming into play. But during this week, from the 21st until the 1st, I just want to tell you, don't look at the good, don't look at the bad, look into the good, and find the balance in looking in the good. Okay. Nine of Wands comes up, and Nine of Wands is courage. It's also determination. But then I also want to make sure that you're not imposing blocks on yourself that you're not willing to cross. So don't lock yourself behind thought patterns, behind things that are not serving you. Don't lock yourself behind that. Move through that. Move out, around that, and know that you're strong enough to do so. That you actually have the light, and you're strong enough to do that. Especially since you've already went inside and did the work. Hermit card. You already went inside. You found yourself. We're going to now walk away from anything in the past that has been feeling like somebody has walked all over us, betrayed us, not found us worthy. We're going to find ourselves worthy, because it is inside of us. Okay. So then I want to also say this. Once we do that, we're going to find enlightenment. The Hangman shows up. The Hangman shows up for us. We're going to find enlightenment. We're going to let go of the things that are not serving us. Ten of Swords. We're going to let go of that feeling of betrayal, that feeling of being stabbed in the back. And we're going to walk into this feeling of getting into a higher mindset, into a better energy. And once we do that, Six of Wands shows up. We're going to win. Okay, so this is you can't make this up. We're going to win, Gemini. If we actually set our mind to walking away from that old energy, walking away from that stagnant old energy, Ten of Swords, going deeply inside the Hermit, and we find the enlightenment that's inside of us, Hangman, and we make sure that we're not keeping ourselves captive and not holding on to old thought patterns that are not serving us. And we can do this simply by going into the Strength, because the Strength card has showed up for us. This means that we can use we can use the balance of the strong and the nurturing to do it for ourselves, to actually nurture ourselves and be strong in our resilience, to create, to move forward, and to make magic happen. And the reason why I know that that's the truth is because the Page card shows up. Page of Wands. I love this card because this card always says to me that she's making magic. She is like, with faith, throwing this baton of power up into the air and knowing she's going to catch it. So that is your message, Gemini, that you need to know that the things that you have sent out into the universe are not coming back unto you void. They're coming back to you fully 100% matured, ready to be and ready right now, and ready to be used, ready to be harnessed, ready to be sold, ready to be created, it's not coming back onto you void. You did a lot of work. You have to just faithfully know that Holy Spirit, God, the universe is going to conspire with you and not against you. Okay? Four of Wands lets me know that that there's a celebration. That once we, especially in this last bit of August, there's a celebration to be had. We're going into the equinox. We're going into the end of summer, beginning of fall. There is a celebration. The first harvest has already happened in August 1st. So we had the first harvest. We've harvested all the things. We planted so many wonderful things. We've harvested so many wonderful things. We just got to make sure that we're not feeling that betrayal. We're not carrying that into the new season, to the new place, to the new space, to the new us. Okay, so the Four of Wands shows up. It could be marriage. For some of you, this might mean that marriage is on the way. For some of you, it could just mean camaraderie and festival and celebration and winning. And 4 represents foundation. There's always 4 corners in a house. That represents foundation. I just want you to be aware, Gemini, that it's coming in fast. Choices and decisions are coming in fast for you. So you have to be willing to say yes to those things. I have decided for myself, because I have definitely been feeling this Ten of Swords energy for the last couple, I feel like for the last 2 years. But I've been feeling this Ten of Swords energy, betrayal, feeling unworthy, feeling sad, feeling all that lack. And I know that I decided about 2 months ago to say yes to happiness, to say yes to fun. So it's coming in fast, and it's the opportunities have been coming left and right for me to say yes to fun, yes to happiness, yes to my future, yes to doing something different, yes to stepping outside of the box, even actually pushing through this podcast or this blogging or this me creating this YouTube channel about tarot has been me having to say yes to fun and yes to doing something that I enjoy doing. Yes to actually sharing who I am deeply and who I am inside. So there's that. Bottom of the deck. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. We got Ace of Cups in the bottom of the deck. Ace of Cups. And I want to just say that this is the emotional strength that you need, Gemini, to move forward in your practice, in your life, in what it is that you're doing, creating, and making. This is about you having the emotional strength and wherewithal to actually move into a yes place where you feel fully 100% victorious. That's the victory card. You know, and this is like we're moving into this emotional strength, this emotional this could be new relationships, new friendships, but I think it's really about emotional strength for ourselves so that we can be in relationship with ourselves. Okay? So that's the bottom of the deck. Let's actually pull an angel card number for Gemini, because I'm feeling angel card numbers today. These would be already pre-shuffled, but we'll shuffle again because the Holy Spirit told me to do that for Gemini, to get Gemini an angel card number. We resonate so much with numbers, so what does Gemini need to know, Holy Spirit? Give us a card for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh, we got 2 cards. That's interesting. You cannot make this up. Number 1, I am an innovator. That is your mantra for this week, this last week of August. I am an innovator. You are a self-starter with very innovative ways of creating opportunity. Your determination and endurance are powerful and will help you get through rough times and reach success. I am an innovator. That is one of your mantras. And I love that this came up too. I am compassionate. Number 9 came up. Number 1 was I am an innovator. It's your compassion that makes you shine. You are devoted to helping the greater good and have a strong talent for speaking up for others. Your soul is most satisfied when you are being in service or of service. I am compassionate. It's so interesting because 1 and 9 are 10, and 10 is the result of completion. It is the ending of a cycle. It is like learning a lesson. So I'm going to say for me, I feel this deeply. This last week of August is about that. It's about closing the chapter, learning the cycle, and the new beginning. So it's completion. Whatever it is that we were going through energetically, from the last full moon to now, we're completing that in the end of August. So that is wonderful. I love that. Do we need to get any other cards for Gemini, Holy Spirit? Do we need any other cards for Gemini? So, okay, soul card. We're going to get 1 soul card for you, Gemini, just so that you have another little bit, a tidbit of information that you can get. Oh, take that one and that one. It's interesting that the soul cards have given us these 2 cards, grief and envy. Grief and envy. And wow, I kind of resonate with this. Grief, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So this goes to this betrayal card, 10 of Swords. I want to say that I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate the things that you let go of. So you can appreciate if it was a relationship that ended, you can appreciate the relationship. You can be sad for the ending, but you can experience the grief of the ending, but you can appreciate it. And then this helps you to really get a list of what you do want, because the more that you know what you don't want is the clearer you get on what you do want. So grief coming in makes it make sense to me. I understand that losing something is an opportunity. You appreciate it. And envy. I am the same as everybody with different challenges. Envy. And it's interesting because I was actually just talking to my girlfriend this week about uh, a teaching that we had in our church. And in the teaching, the person that was actually speaking said that when somebody is getting something good, instead of being mad or jealous of them or envying them, say to God, I want that too. I want that. I want that. I like that. I want that. That's for me too. That's for me. You know, so I am the same as everybody with different challenges, and we are the same as everybody with different challenges. But let's overcome the challenges, overcome the Ten of Swords. Let's really seek ye first, the kingdom is at hand. Remember, go into the heart space, go into that inner light that is you in the hermit time, and really find this beautiful innovator, this beautiful compassionate person who likes to be in service. And remember that we're coming out of this energy for the end of August. We're coming out of this energy of Ten of Swords. No more betrayal, no more unworthiness. We're going to let that go. And remember, our cup runneth over, Ace of Cups. Okay? So thank you so much, Gemini, for joining me. Remember to watch your sun, moon, rising for a full picture of what's going on for you in this week coming up. And remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share me with a friend. Ring the bell so that you know the next time that I am releasing a Gemini video for my gems. I love you, Geminis, so much. Remember, this is for Gemini anywhere in your chart. And thank you so much for being you, Gemini. I love you. You're perfect, whole, and complete, and a radiant point of light. Blessed by your presence. Namaste. Bye.